Welcome to another episode of This My Baby Daddy podcast. It's your favorite baby daddy, AJ. And today I'm going to have a conversation about something that happened this weekend involving my son. If you've been following me on social media or you've been following the podcast as a whole, you know that this year is my son's first year playing soccer. He done went to basketball, football, everything, but the boy always talked about he wanted to play soccer. So he tried out for a travel team, made the team. So he's been playing soccer this year, right? And so Saturday, he scored his first goal. And when he scored his first goal, I mean, he was excited. His mom was excited. And like I could tell he was a little excited. And then like after the game though, he came to me and I talked to him. I was like, yo, were you excited about, scoring a goal and everything? He said, yeah. Then he said he looked at me, and when he looked at me, he said, I didn't look too excited about him scoring. And I told him that was intentionally done. I intentionally do not show emotions at his games. I didn't do it for basketball. I didn't do it for football. I don't do it for anything. I don't show emotions at his games because I want to be the person that he can look over to at any moment, at any time, whether things are going good or going bad, and can see just a calm, level sense of peace. Like everything's going to get back to work. Everything's calm. Everything's normal. I want to be there for my son. I want him to be able to, whenever he looks over there, he won't be able to tell if the daddy's extremely happy because he might make him try harder to try to please me more. He can't tell if I'm sad. He might try the same thing. I don't want him to get depressed. Like, I don't want anything. I want him to go out there and be him without looking to me, right? And when he is feeling sad, he can look at me and be like, okay, everything's calm. Dad's calm. When he's doing great, instead of getting too high on his horse, he's like, "Oh, that's normal. We're calm. We're right back at it." But it had me start thinking about, just overall a bigger question of what emotions should our kids actually see from us, and what emotions should we shield our kids from, like for example anger, because a lot of times when it comes to anger is just built up emotion that we just don't know how to channel the correct way. And so we just decide to let it out, right? And then just expressing this anger, yelling at your kids, always being mad at your kids, that's not doing anything. That's showing that you're emotionally unstable. You can't control just to have a simple conversation with your children. Things like that. Those are the type of emotions we don't want to display and show our children. Then there's obvious emotions you do want to show your children, like love, right? You want to show your children you love them. But more than that is, I've noticed that as men, a lot of times I hear stories of dads. They always say he loved me, he showed me he loved me. But we also need to vocalize the fact that we love our children. Like it's good to hear someone tell you, "I love you." There's so many people, so many men that I've come across that say their dad never said that to them at all. And so it's just something that's needs to change a little bit as far as showing that, expressing the fact that we actually love and care about our kids, not just showing it through actions, but verbalizing it as well. But while we're on the subject of emotions, let's talk about something real. Should your kids see you cry? My daughters, I'll talk about them a little later because my daughters see me cry. They make me cry. My daughter gets me all emotional. But my son has seen me cry one time, and that was at my grandmother's funeral where I had to speak at the funeral. And I think it's kind of important that he saw me cry. And it's important because right after I cried, right after I let it out, right after I did the talking that I had to do in front of everyone, I got back right back into being who I am, being dad, being this pillar of strength, being right back to who I was before I got on there to start crying, the same person I am after I got off of there and started crying. So in that moment, like he saw my emotions get me down, but he also saw me get right back up. And that's the thing I want him to see is that it's okay to let your emotions come into play, but you got to master it and conquer it yourself still. And I don't want you to ever feel like you're less of a man because you had to cry. And I'm going to tell you, as a man, sometimes it's okay to cry because when we don't, sometimes those emotions come out in the form of anger. And you'll notice really, like when some people get really, really mad, like they'll just start crying. With my daughters, that's a whole different story. My daughters see me cry, especially my oldest one. Like she makes me cry. I just can't help it. She brings the absolute most emotion out of me that I've ever had in my life. Like she brings the emotions out of me so much. Like she looks at me and she can be like, Dad, you look Like, you just look like you're going through it, like you really stressed. Are you okay? And she'll give me a hug. And somehow, I don't be boo-hooing or anything, but like goddamn tears be coming down my eyes because she's right. Like I be going through so much. I carry so much and it's so heavy. And just her hug from my daughter just makes everything like it's okay. This is the reason why I'm doing it. It's my motivation. It's my pat on the back. Let these tears out, get it out, get back to what you got to do. And that's what my daughter does to me. But it's important that I do that with my daughter because I want her to see that I'm open and totally vulnerable with you. You are my everything. I love you. I don't want there to be any emotional state or anything that you may feel like you get emotional, you may want to cry about that you can't come to me about because you're still a child, so I will keep certain things from you because you can keep you in a child's place. But for me, as the adult in the situation, I never want there to be anything affecting you that you cannot come to me. I want you to be able to come to dad when you're happy. I want you to come to dad when you're sad. I want you to come to dad when you're scared. I want you to come to dad when you're nervous. I want any of those emotions that you feel, you're able to come to your father and come to me and talk to me and work through it. And you know why? Because you understand that I'm in tune with my emotions so I can understand what you're going through as well. Like I can help you navigate and guide through this process. Kids learn for what they see. If they see that you're always emotionally up and down, then they're going to start to live their life that same way. They're going to start to be reactionary to everything that happens to them in their life. We all know and see what it looks like when an adult can't control their emotions. And me personally, I will not be responsible for bringing three more adults into this world who can't handle their emotions. We don't need any more of those people. So it's my duty to make sure that I can raise my children to be emotionally stable. And in order to do that, then I got to make sure I'm showing them what emotional stability looks like. Yeah, I can show them a lot of different emotions, but one thing I am going to be is level and keeping it going forward, pushing it forward the entire time. I won't let my emotions stop me from my goals. I won't let my emotions get me down. I won't let my emotions get me too high that I forget about what my task is at hand. Emotional control, emotional stability is a huge thing that we need to teach these children early because I'm not here just raising kids. I'm here raising future adults. Episode of Just My Baby Daddy podcast. I know you liked what you saw. So what I need for you to do is go back and look at past episodes. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page, Just My Baby Daddy podcast. And you can follow us on all social media at Just My Baby Daddy Pod.